What are you doing here, Sora?
Well, I'm paying bills, but I have nothing to pay them with.
Oh, well, if you're starting to stack up.
Oh, the lady has a sense of humor.
We don't have to pay them all at once.
These are just the overdue bills. I mean, the current bills, there's even more of those.
How does the bank account look?
It resembles the national debt.
Well, don't worry about it. Things will start to straighten out now that you and Robert are back working together here.
You can afford me.
What do you mean?
Well, you wouldn't happen to know whether the precious Mr. Scorpio is going to put in an appearance today, would you?
Well, under the circumstances, I would think not.
I mean, this agency is in very big trouble. You know, he seems to have forgotten about business altogether.
Well, can you blame him?
Half of this is his firm.
He's got his mind on other things.
Obviously.
It's not because he's not interested.
I mean, just because we're not saving the world from terrorists anymore, it doesn't mean that he can forget about the company.
Have you talked to him lately?
If he thinks that every job we do is going to be as big as Mount Rushmore, he's got another thing coming.
Have you talked to him lately?
Yes, I spoke to him yesterday afternoon.
He's having a really rough time.
Yes, well, so am I.
You don't understand.
To be filed. Thank you.
Fine.
Look at that. Huh?
What's this supposed to be?
Well, it's toast. Maybe a tad overdone.
Overdone?
Well, hang on. Maybe I can salvage some of it for you.
Sweetheart. I can do without the toast.
Well, I'd have burnt some more, but we're out of bread.
You are wonderful. But you worry me. Who's going to feed you for a month?
Well, the restaurants of Port Charles are about to embark upon a boom time.
Except when Bert Ramsey is bringing you takeout Chinese food.
Hey, I don't live by bread alone, you know.
Speaking of Bert, is there anything else I have to do at headquarters?
What headquarters?
File these two as well, please.
I'll get to this as soon as I'm finished with this.
Oh, Felicia, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, you know...
That's okay. I figured you were having a bad day.
Yeah, well, I just feel very under the gun with this company, and I want to make it work. Suppose Robert is. I think he's working on the Breakstone case.
I doubt it. You heard about the letter from Holly, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's hard on him. Very hard.
What did it say?
Well, he really didn't go into detail because it was too personal, but he was hurting. I think he finally got the idea that Holly was going to be gone forever.
How was he when you left him?
He was numb. I have never seen him so devastated. He's just not the kind of guy you think of as being vulnerable, but last night... This one.
Good morning. Did I wake you
Renee?
up? Oh, God, you look awful. Haven't you slept?
Well, Sean's not in.
Oh, I know that. I thought I'd just check to make sure.
Yeah, well, you can take my word for it.
Isn't it a glorious day? I just love it.
I don't know. I hadn't really noticed. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, actually, I came to see you.
Well, I'm not really in a mood to social.
Well, darling, it's business. It's strictly business.
I'm not in the mood for that either.
Well, surely you're in the mood for a good friend.
Tiff, look, really.
Look, what I want you to do, I just want you to come on my show this morning and do a little live interview spot about Elena's death. I mean, it's national news. I know the network is going to pick it up.
I can't, not today.
What are you talking about? You owe me one. You owe me a big one. After you and Sean totally bamboozled me out of the Mount Rushmore exclusive, the least you can do is give me an interview so I can kind of wrap the story up.
Some other time, all right?
There is no other time. Today, Elena happens to be front page news. Tomorrow, she's going to be history, believe me.
I'm sorry, Tiff.
You are looking at a desperate woman. I am desperate. Have you seen my ratings? Would you like to take a peek? They are so low, I am barely making the survey these days.
There's no way that I can do a television interview today.
Oh, darling, you've done many things in the morning. It will be easy for you.
Can you give me a rain check?
I thought I was one of your oldest and dearest friends.
Tiffany, please, don't do this to me. Not today,
Don't do this to you. Don't do this to me. I can't. You are just like Sean. You're just like him. Men are all the same. You count on us to do everything for you, but no, we ask you one teeny-weeny little favor, and you can't. I'm sorry. I had no idea, baby. I had no idea.
Tiff.
You get Robert on the phone. I think this might be my day for mending broken hearts.
We had it all worked out. Life we dreamed of. Everything had fallen into place. It's almost too good to be true. I guess it was. I'd never been happier, Tiff. Who would have guessed it could end this way?
I wish I had been here when you and Holly left for Australia.
We were like two kids in a candy store. We were so much in love, we couldn't see straight. Australia was going to be the great adventure. Holly went on ahead and
Tell me some more
fixed
about
everything up.
Oh, right. Well,
The future seems so
it's a big
bright.
flat place. Big flat place.
Yeah.
Not like a stadium, but a big flat place, right? Prairies as far as the eye can see. All these funny little things, woolly things, we call them sheep.
Sheep.
Yeah, they look like little fat clouds. They little dot around all over the place.
Am I gonna like your uncle?
You're gonna love him. He's gonna be crazy about you.
How long do you think it's going to take?
No lessons to be learned for us. We've made it. The mountains we have climbed are far behind.
I adore you.
It's been a lifelong love song with every lyric saying that we're still number one. And now come our love has grown
I love Australia, but there's only one Australian for me.
into the greatest love affair of them all.
I love you, Robert Scorpio. It's been a long, long time.
The train at the rainbow's end. The game is finally over. I knew that we would win. Oh, and lady, the lessons we have learned have helped us.
Robert? Robert, honey, are you okay?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking back to better times.
I think it would probably be better if you just didn't dwell on the past, you know. I don't think Holly would want you to live your life this way. She'd want you to go on.
She could know how hard that would be. My Will's dead, Tiff.
Actually, I really wanted to speak to Robert.
Oh, well, he's upstairs showering and shaving right now, but he'll be down in a few minutes. Can I have him call you?
How's he doing?
Oh, not well, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's what Felicia said.
You know, Anna, I have known Robert for so long, but I have never seen him this lost. I know it took a long time for him to accept Holly's death, but now that he has, I just think he's totally devastated by it.
Well, you know, he's got to deal with his feelings, but he can't get lost down in them.
That's exactly what I told him.
What did he say?
Well, he just kind of nodded and went right back raking himself over the coals again.
We've got to do something about this.
That's exactly what I think. You know, I don't think he has any hope left. He just, I don't know, he's drifting. I think we've got to find some way to get him back to living today, you know? Forget this.
Yeah, I may have a way, actually.
Can I help?
Well, you're doing so much just by being there for him. I'll let you know how this goes, and I'll speak to you later, okay? Bye-bye. I think Tiffany's just given me an idea of how we can get through to Robert.
How?
Well, he seems to be, I don't know, dwelling on the past, and we've got to bring him up to now and to the future.
Easy said and done.
Maybe not. You know how much he likes to work. Do you think you could find him some pressing business that nobody else can do except him?
Oh. Well, I think I can think of something to keep him occupied. What are you going to do?
I've got a plan. Some way to get through to Robert.
What?
Well, it involves the one person in his life that he can't resist. But I need some time.
Oh, I just remembered there's some very important papers on his desk.
I thought there
I
were.
really hate to disturb him at a time like this, but this is very important. I'll take the files over to Sean's place.
Thank you. He needs all the friends he can get right now. And this ought to do it.
That's right.
So why did you guys pick me up early? I mean, are we going to lunch or something?
Nope. We're going to eat later. We have something very important to do this afternoon.
Instead of school?
Instead of school.
Well, it must be very important if you're keeping me home.
It is. Your daddy needs us.
Why?
Because he's very upset about Holly.
It happened so long ago.
I know. But sometimes it takes a long time to get over being sad.
Yeah, but when I thought that you and Duke weren't going to get married forever, I was sad right away.
Well, it was a bit different. You see, you were sad about something you were looking forward to not happening. And with your daddy, it's something entirely different.
Because someone he loved was taken away from him?
Yes. He loved being with Holly, and he just can't get used to the fact that she's gone. See?
Poor Daddy. But can we help him?
Yes. That's what we're going to do. Go and put on your best frock.
Okay.
Go on, I'll go and help her, okay?
Aha, we meet again.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Duke, but me and Mommy can't visit right now because my daddy needs us.
Holly's cousin forwarded a letter that had been written by Holly, and Robert's very broken up about it.
Well, see, there's anything I can do to help.
No, it's up to us now. You ready, darling?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I put that. Right. Excuse me. Thank you. See you in a bit.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. Thought I'd
you,
drop by to
Roy.
see if you need anything.
Well, I'm okay.
Brought you some beautiful flowers. I thought they'd brighten up the place a little bit. How you doing?
Thank you for calling by.
Oh, actually, this isn't a social call.
Oh,
Yeah, things are really starting to pile up at the office.
well, I'm sure they'll keep.
I don't think so. I can't make heads or tails of this stuff.
Give it to Anna.
Well, Anna, she can't do it either. Could you take a look at it and see if you can figure it out? Because our minds are really blown away. That looks nice.
Well, this isn't difficult. It's just a simple matter of cross-referencing the file. I mean, any fool could... Any fool could deal with this, unless, of course, that fool was trying to convince an even bigger fool that they didn't know what she was up to.
What do you mean?
Look, I appreciate the try.
Clearing off your desk?
No, trying to get my mind off Holly.
No, I'm not doing that. No, really, these were very confusing. We were just trying to figure them out. I know what I did. I bet I picked up the wrong ones by mistake. These aren't the difficult ones. The difficult ones are back on the desk. I'll just run back and I'll go get them and then I'll bring them back.
You know, you're a very, very special friend. I want you to tell Anna that I'll be in the office tomorrow. But, just for the moment, I want to be on my own. Okay?
You don't know how good it is to see you.
It's so good to see you too, Daddy.
What is this, no school today, or is it a holiday?
Well, not exactly.
You're here because of me, aren't you? Oh, sweetheart.
Yes, Daddy. We're sad about Holly, too.
There's not a whole lot I can say. I'm sorry.
You don't have to say anything. I just want to be here with you, that's all.
I guess I'm not the greatest company at the moment.
It's okay, Daddy. We both love you so much. It's okay if you want to cry, Daddy.